The balloons were what first seized my attention. Pale blue, creamy white, and glinting gold, fastened to the side mirror of a polished black Audi parked defiantly outside my home. Their cords were twisted, one balloon limp, half drained of air, swaying in the gusts like a weakening pulse. I hadn't uttered a single syllable to anyone about my premature return. 8 months traversing the boundless, unforgiving Pacific, towing steel containers in solitude across a freighter's deck, had ingrained silence into my very core. Life on a cargo ship is a domain of rusted iron and ghosts. The ocean harbors no falsehoods, but humans craft them with ease. I stepped off the sidewalk, my boots thudding heavily against the ground. That's when my phone buzzed. A text from her, icy and unyielding. Don't return. Locks are replaced. The kids don't need you. It's done. No justification, no flicker of warmth, just words that cut like a honed blade. I didn't reach for her number. Didn't dash off a retort. My eyes fastened on the house, catching a shadow glide behind the curtains. I typed 2 words, your decision. Then I placed a single call to my attorney, the line engaging as soft chuckles floated from the backyard. My backyard. I stood rooted, not from astonishment but by intent. I wouldn't grant her the eruption she anticipated. Fury is straightforward, anticipated. She'd relied on it. But months confined in a steel sarcophagus with men who'd slit your throat over a spoiled cigarette had instilled something finer. Discipline, the skill of patience. The Audi's license plate proclaimed freshly Wednesday. The front door shone with new paint, not my labor. The garden thrived with roses, foreign to my hands. This wasn't meant for me. I turned, eased back into the rental car, and drove away without a rearward glance. My lawyer answered on the second ring. I didn't need to elaborate, he was primed. She went through with it, I said. He paused, then responded, we proceed. 6 hours later, my phone vibrated with 19 missed calls, all from her lawyer. The last voicemail was a frantic howl. You can't do this legally. I switched the device off. Absence fosters overconfidence. 8 months gave her room to grow careless, to assume the sea had erased me. But I'd been weaving a snare, legal, electronic, human. Weeks before the ship reached shore, I'd made discreet moves, redirected beneficiaries, sealed joint accounts, shifted the house deed to a trust under my control. She couldn't legally alter the locks. She couldn't sell or remarry without triggering my safeguards. I played the wraith, but my vigilance never wavered. I had our son's hairbrush sent to a laboratory, with orders to verify paternity. Same for our daughter. Silence isn't oblivion, it's a field for strategy, for reading your opponent's cadence. Her online presence evolved. 1 wine glass became 2. Then 3 plates at a table I'd financed. Her sister cracked first, over coffee, her eyes skittering. She's seeing someone else, she confessed. I didn't ask who. I didn't need to. The man in her photos had once worn my watch. He'd been my best friend. The lab results arrived in a stark white envelope, no return address. 2 sheets, 1 line in bold. Paternity not confirmed for either child. I folded the documents, slipped them into my coat, and let the reality settle. That night I parked outside the house, engine silent, observing. At 9:23 p.m., the Audi coasted into the driveway. He stepped out first, striding with that same cocky swagger, as if nothing could touch him. She followed, clutching takeout bags. I waited until they were inside, then approached and pressed the doorbell. She opened it, her smile shattering instantly. I handed her the envelope. Her eyes darted to it, then to me. You can't just, she faltered. I turned and walked away mute. Words weren't required. 2 days later, she burst into my lawyer's office, sobbing, pleading, saying the kids were bewildered, that love was complicated, that mistakes happen. My lawyer pushed a stack of documents across the desk. Complete custodial surrender, all assets frozen. The house no longer hers, alimony nullified by fraud, custody voided by paternity deceit. Her jaw quivered. Her lawyer sputtered, "This isn't valid." I didn't meet their gazes. Just straightened my coat and said, "It's finished." I left as her voice broke behind me, a sound like something ancient splintering. The man she'd chosen was served the next morning, a restraining order. He'd never see her again, not without legal repercussions. The children, not mine by blood, weren't abandoned. I'd made provisions, but not out of affection. There's a quiet that comes only once, after the storm, when nothing's left to demolish. I watched the sunrise from a hotel window, far from that street. The papers were finalized, the house put on the market, every step executed with glacial precision. I didn't hate her. Hate would mean she still mattered. She didn't. Her voice was already gone, drowned out by her text. Don't return. She was right. I didn't come back, not really. Only ghosts haunt like that.